man, how I love coffee. So I don't know how many of you guys may collect, like say you can collecting buttons, Pokemon cards, NBA cards, baseball cards, anything, or just cups or whatnot. Well, my obsession is I collect Starbucks mugs. Let me see. Let me give you this one here. So I collect a lot of mugs from Starbucks, and yes, I do drink out of them. I do put them in a separate cabinet, or at least a separate shelf in a cabinet just to put my mugs in. I get devastated if they break or chip, which has happened to one of them. And it's this one right here, my very first California cup. It's one of the series from Starbucks, so wherever you do travel, any state or any city, they will have like, okay, like say in California, or like if you've been to LA, there's LA cups, which I do have and I will show you. So obsessed much? Yes, I am. Before we begin, I'm going to take another sip of my coffee. Oh, yeah. It's good. Who made it? I did. I made it. Love my favorite mug I'm going to show you, and it's in the top 3 of my favorite colors. So my favorite colors, before I even present to you my mug, which you already saw actually. So my favorite color, 1 is white, 2 is lavender, and 3 is like maroonish red. I love those colors. Yeah, I like these colors too. Throws in some feminine things to it, but I like these colors. Anyways, so perfect. It's got 2 of my favorite colors here. Ah! Anyways, so it's maroon, or it's red actually, and then it's just got the words love, and then behind it, it has like these 2 hearts right here. And many people have asked me, why do I hold my mug like with these 2 fingers right here? I don't know, like my fingers ain't thin as yours. Like, come on, like I can't do this or this. I feel like it's not balanced, and if I do this, then this finger's gonna be burnt from like the heat from the coffee. Yes, so good. I love coffee, guys. I used to be a coffee addict in high school when I was like in sports, which I never lasted in. But when I was in sports, like in the morning for like practice, I would have like this huge mug. I'm not gonna tell you who the team was at the time that I was rooting for, but many of you do know, many of you don't know, and it's perfect that you don't know. So it was this huge, and I would drink 2 cups of those in the morning. I would be up like around 4:30 in the morning. By 5, I'm like out the door for for practice and whatnot. Gosh, okay, so my eyes were huge than they originally are. So anyway, so yes, I showed you that cup, and then the second cup that's going perfect with it, and again it has my favorite colors, is this other one that you could use for Valentine's Day. I think they're gonna come out with some Valentine's mugs, so I'm gonna be definitely checking up on that. It's been a while since I bought a mug, so this one is perfect because what I like about it for Valentine's Day, it says, you know, to my Valentine from your secret admirer, and then it's got like the little stamp, postage, and in the back it's got like the little stamp with you know when you close the envelope, and it actually has that engraving right there. So it's even cute. I love this. So this is like my Valentine's Day collection right there. And another 2 collection I have, because I wanted like some his and hers cups. No, I'm not married or anything, but you know, just like for like either, you know, because I know my father takes a lot of my mugs, especially only my mugs. You know, my mom's he's not gonna want to take my mom's mugs, because my mother's mugs, they consist of Tinkerbell and Winnie the Pooh, and I don't blame him. I mean, dude, I wouldn't want to drink out of those cups either, unless I have no other choice. Which is weird, right? They're just coffee mugs. Mama, I love your mugs, but I ain't feeling that. So here's the other 2. So I have 2 of these. This one you could feel the engraving on the black one, and then in the white one it's just, you know, smooth. But they're just one black, one white, black and white. Sorry, I'm not going mixing that. So this would be a hers and his cup. It's perfect. What I like about it is I like to drink a lot of hot chocolate with marshmallows, so I still have that child within me and everything. So of course I'll use either one of these 2 cups and just fill it with marshmallows. So yeah, that's one of them too right there. So what I did buy at Starbucks, the recent purchase that I have recently bought was a long time ago. It was this cup right here. So this is considered a venti, I believe. Yeah, it's a venti cup. Doesn't say. But what's awesome about this, when I got this, I was gonna get a smaller one, about maybe the size of a grande. I was gonna say small, medium, large, but I'm gonna use their lingo. So yeah, I was gonna get the size of a grande, and that's what I really originally wanted. But they were having a special at the time, so this was like sometime last year, where you buy this and you get a free drink with it for the whole day. So you get all these refills for free the whole day, or maybe not. But I had somebody hook me up with it, so I made sure he hooked me up with it because I was not gonna buy this. Because you did not know how much was this, okay? And then I had somebody tell me that they only got this for $1. You lied. You lied. You did not get this for $1. Anyways, let me just tell you something cool about this cup. What I like about it is you could personalize it. How can you personalize it? Look, oops, that was pretty loud. So you could like have two separate cups, put something here, put it in here, and then you're gonna see like, you know, one of my friends who I used to work with sometime last year, he bought this cup and he personalized it with his name, and he actually put in the back, you touch this, you lose a finger. If you know who you are, please like this, okay? Because I know you're probably watching this. PandaBear, that's all I'm gonna say. I called him PandaBear a lot. So anyways, so this reminds me of PandaBear too, and I actually didn't miss that dude. So you know, good times with him. Anyways, so that's pretty cool. I mean, it comes with two cups in case like I have a friend in need who is really dehydrated. It's like, dude, let me just go ahead and pour some water in here from you, you know? So yeah, and then you could buy like other straws, and this is pretty cool too. So let's just say I'm drinking something and I accidentally let it go. Well, actually, I'm not gonna do that, you know, but it's not gonna go. Okay, so let's just say that you know, like there's times that kids like to hold things from the straw, so they'll do this and the whole drink will fall, right? What's pretty cool is it'll hold. So there's like a little there's something there just to like hold it. I like it, but of course I'm not gonna walk around like this, look like a total bimbo. So yeah. So the next collection I'm going to be showing you is, I believe, this series. I'm not too sure what Starbucks called them at the time when they first presented these. And they still actually do have these. I'm not sure. I'm going to ask my friend who does work at Starbucks. So I'm going to ask him. Or maybe some of you who do work at Starbucks or who visit Starbucks more than I do now. Let me know if there's still these series that are still presented in Starbucks stores. So the one I'm going to show you is the cup. It's blue. It says California. Obviously, I live in California. I'm pretty sad about this one because it shipped here. I said I was very careful with my cups. Someone borrowed it and was washing it and placed it a certain way, and it started to chip. I don't know who, but you know what? Can't hold grudges. We gotta learn to forgive and forget and move on. So I was going to buy a new one, but when I was trying to look for one, they were all gone. So I got to just work with what I got here. So this is the California one. And in each one of these series, either, you know, they have like the state or they have the city that you live in, and which I'm going to show you right in just a moment, so you're going to know where I actually do live. So what I like about these cups is because in the back of them, it's going to show you some areas of California. So this one, I'm not too it doesn't really tell you what this tree is, but it's actually, this tree is actually real. So under, like, you can see like a car right there and everything. It's going underneath the trunk of the tree, and it's actually real. This tree you could find, I believe, I would say maybe an hour or two above Santa Rosa. I'm not too sure if it's past Eureka or maybe before Eureka. I'm not too sure. Sorry guys, I had to excuse myself. Excuse me. Anyways, okay, so next cup is, you're gonna want to know this one because it's where I live, and it's one of the greatest cities. I'm gonna say one of the greatest cities in the world because I was born in California, but I was born in San Jose. And every time me and my parents would go visit this city, I was like, dang, like, it's a culture shock, actually. If you come live over here, you know, your very first time. So it's a culture shock for me to come here, especially after living in Texas for 7 years. And when I moved back to California from Texas, I think it was like 08, 09, I lived over here. I didn't return back to my hometown, San Jose, so I moved to San Francisco. And it's got the Golden Gate Bridge right there. You know, and I want to say this, the Bay Bridge in San Francisco doesn't take enough credit. It's actually more longer than the Golden Gate Bridge, but the Golden Gate Bridge, I've heard, even as a kid, that it's one of the 7 wonders of the world. I don't know what the other 6 are. I know maybe 1 more, 2 more of them, but yeah. Yeah, so San Francisco, and in the back of it's going to show you the city of San Francisco. So yeah, and again, it's one of my favorite colors. So yeah, and then I think sometime last year, again, like whenever I do, wherever I go, like I travel and whatnot, so I think I got this cup in last year or 2011. That was the last time I went over there. So I was in San Diego and LA. So when I was over there, I wanted to get the Chula Vista cup. I wanted to get the San Diego cup. I do have family members down there. So my cousins and mi tios, hi. So I did get an LA cup, Los Angeles. Los Angeles, this be specific, Los Angeles, okay? Don't not call it Los Angeles. Anyways, but I just call it LA. Everyone calls it LA. So in the front of it has Rodeo Drive, you know, the street. And actually Rodeo Drive is really pretty. That's like I say, it's like you have to dress a certain way just to walk down Rodeo Drive. People there are, ladies there actually, because guys are dressed more casual, but ladies there, oh my gosh, when I went there with my friend, we were out of place. We were just with, our sneakers, or I have my flats, but we were super casual, and these girls, like, walking next to us with high heels, lacy tops, sequences, these huge hats. I was like, okay. We belong, I don't know, we did not belong there, but who cared? We were just walking around pretending we were tourists, and actually we were tourists, so yeah. So behind the cup, of course, is the city of LA right there, and this cup actually reminds me of, just because of the color, it reminds me of my best friend back in Texas, Pauline. So I was gonna buy a second cup, but at the time I didn't think of it, but I was like, dang, I should have bought a second cup so that way I could just mail it to her. So Pauline, I was thinking of you, but sorry, I didn't buy it. Anyways, I bought this mug here at the one near my house, actually. So this one is actually glass, so I have to be extremely careful with this one here, so I gotta hold it on tight and everything. What I like about this is because here it has, like, you know, oh, do you want decaf, how many shots, syrup, this is, and of course I'm not gonna mark it, but it's pretty cool that it has that detail, so I like that. And it's secured, so you just twist it and pop it open. So yeah, so you just want to do that, like pop it in and just twist it, and it'll show you right here on the sides whether it's unlocked or locked. So yeah, I like this, and it's really easy to clean. But again, another thing is, you know, you want to be careful how you're handling it, especially when you're walking, especially if you know that you have butter fingers where you're really clumsy. This is not a good idea, so I will suggest a plastic one. Okay, my coffee machine, I did buy this, of course. This was on sale, so I had to get this because these are not cheap. Okay, 15, 16. Are you gonna pay 15 to 16 for this? Well, it's the name brand 16. I mean Starbucks, but anyways, you guys, if you have pictures of any of the series from like Starbucks, you know, please go ahead and tweet them to me. My Twitter account, I'm gonna go ahead and link it below, or it's right there actually, linked in the sidebars, so you could just click on that and it'll go to my Twitter account. You could just follow me there. But I would love to see the cups that you guys collect and whatnot. I'm such a Starbucks addict, and I actually quit for a while, but I'll get you back into it, so you can't hold me back. So anyways, you guys, have a good day, and just subscribe to my channel, okay? Bye! San Francisco or LA? Why didn't I live in LA? Because I love San Francisco. But LA is closer to Mexico. I don't know. I don't know why I'm talking to. I love you. Yes, I do. I do, I do, I do. I love you, and 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 me.